My wife's obsession with plastic surgery has made me lose attraction for her. When we got married 6 years ago, she was stunning. Natural dark hair, freckles across her nose, a smile that made my chest tight. She was perfect exactly as she was. Then about 4 years ago, she mentioned wanting Botox, just a little around the eyes to smooth some lines. I said, whatever makes you happy. That was my first mistake. 3 months later, she came home with her lips noticeably bigger. She'd gotten filler without telling me. I didn't say anything because she seemed excited about it. Kept taking selfies and checking herself in every mirror. Then 6 months after that, she got her lips done again. This time, they were so swollen, she had trouble closing her mouth properly. I remember watching her try to drink coffee at breakfast, and it spilled down her chin. She laughed it off. I felt sick to my stomach. A year later, she told me she was getting breast implants. She'd already paid the $8,500 deposit. I supported her because I thought maybe this would finally help her feel confident. She came back from that surgery with these massive implants that didn't match her 5'2" petite frame at all. They were hard, stiff. She couldn't hug me the same way anymore. Couldn't sleep on her stomach. But she was absolutely thrilled, so I kept my mouth shut and told her she looked great. Then last September, she said she wanted a Brazilian butt lift. That's when I actually pushed back. Told her it was too dangerous. There was a story going viral that month about a 28-year-old woman who died during the procedure. I begged her to see a therapist about her body dysmorphia first. She refused. Said she'd tried therapy years ago and it didn't help. Got angry and said she was using her own money anyway, so I didn't get to decide what she did with her body. The surgery happened in October. Cost $12,000. I took care of her during the brutal recovery. She couldn't sit properly for 8 weeks. Had to sleep on her stomach. Was in constant pain. When the swelling finally went down, I saw what the doctor had done. Her hips were absurdly wide, almost cartoonish looking. Her waist and thighs were still tiny, so nothing looked proportional to the rest of her body. It looked wrong, unnatural, but she absolutely loved it. Posted photos constantly. That's when I realized I didn't find her physically attractive anymore. The woman I married was completely gone, replaced by someone who looked like a different person entirely. Our intimate life completely tanked. She wanted it more because she finally felt confident. I wanted it less because I could barely recognize her. I started making excuses, saying I was tired, had a headache. She noticed, but didn't say anything. Then 3 weeks ago, I found a credit card statement she'd been hiding in her car. $47,000 charged to a cosmetic surgery center over the past year. Procedures I didn't even know about. Cheek filler, chin reshaping, another 3 rounds of lip injections, laser treatments. I confronted her that night, asked her why she was destroying herself like this, why nothing was ever enough. She didn't answer at first, just went to her phone and played an audio recording. It was from our wedding reception 7 years ago. I heard my own voice, drunk, laughing with my best friend. He asked what my dream girl looked like, and I said it. Said I liked the hourglass shape, smaller waist, fuller lips, bigger chest, the Instagram model type, the Kardashian look. I was 24 and completely wasted. I don't even remember that conversation happening, but she remembered. She'd recorded the whole thing on her phone and kept it all these years. She started crying, told me she'd been trying to become that woman for 7 years, spending every dollar we had, putting herself through painful surgeries, starving herself to keep her waist small, all because of one stupid drunken comment I made at our own wedding reception. She looked at me with tears running down her face and said, I just want you to look at me the way you used to, like I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. I told her I married her exactly as she was, that I never wanted any of this, that she was perfect before. She didn't believe me. Said if that was really true, I wouldn't have said what I said to my best friend. Wouldn't have described someone who looked nothing like her. Now she's scheduled for rib removal surgery next month. Another $15,000 we don't have. Says it'll give her the tiny waist I want. I can't legally stop her. I can't convince her she's wrong. Every time I try, she plays that recording again. I'm watching the person I love completely destroy herself, trying to become a fantasy version I mentioned once 7 years ago while drunk at our own wedding.